Hey, it's Cosmic Charles, and I'm back with another video. So, I decided that I'm going to upload as much as I possibly can while I have the time to do so. And I just put this deck together. It felt pretty good. It's using card for the new set, and I feel like it wasn't really all that nice of me to upload a video that didn't have anything for the new set, but it felt like a really strong deck to me. But I had some time to do some practicing and building today, and I don't know, just the Goblin Bushbacker thing just wasn't working out all that well, to be honest. Really disappointing. But it also could be that I was just all out of sorts earlier. I'm feeling a little better now. So what is this deck trying to do? Well, Leonardo Big Brother was a card that I saw previously, and I was thinking, hey, that's kind of like an all that glitters. So that's why it's here. Now we also, what is all that glitters? So, no, basically, you don't need to know what all that glitters does. Basically, we can make a huge field to make this like at 11-11, at 10-10 very easily because of all the card draw we run and all the extremely cheap creatures that we run as well. We can get away with the Convoke thing still, even though we don't run the Steelfin Whale, just because it's Affinity and you go wide very quickly. Because we go wide very quickly, we can also run Salt Road Pack Beast, which is another like big beater. And of course, Utrom Monitor, the overly priced card, and Refurb, which is just here like because it's a good card. Also, it's a 2-power flyer, it's pretty good. Another thing that I like about this deck is that in previous builds we are running Thraben Inspectors in order to run Of One Mind, but Of One Mind wasn't consistent enough. I found the Convoke to be more consistent, and because of that, we can be mostly blue, which means our mana is much better. Right, I think that about covers it. But before we go into that, I just want to bring up this other build that I'll be doing later this week as well. So I'm gonna add camera to this instead of Ethereum Sculptor, and let's see where that goes. Probably doing some board things because I would like to have the combo here, and I've realized that with the camera here, I can get more stuff with my refurb going off. Without Sculptor, I can't go infinite, but maybe like discarding them a couple times will be enough. Right. So I think that about covers it. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Let's go to the League. This is the right deck, right? Yes, it is in fact the right deck. I don't have any errors or problems. It's a little later in the night right now. I'm trying to get a head start on this league here. So that when I do it tomorrow, when I finish at the library tomorrow, I'll be able to, not spend too much time doing it so I can get back to work on the things that I need to work on for next week as well. I'm having these really, whatever, play league match. All right. I'm hoping this goes well. I'd like to play a couple games before, oh, well, that was fast. Okay, hopefully you can hear me. I'm having to be pretty quiet. Let me just pull this forward a bit. Okay, hopefully that's better. All right, I would like to be on the play, yes. Yeah, I can keep this. It's not very good at all, so maybe I shouldn't keep this. What does this do? So turn 2, and I'll keep it. Maybe I should be much more strict with my keeps. But like any cheap artifact off the top, and I can go turn 2 Thoughtcast. If I have as an Ornithopter, it's Fogmite into Thoughtcast. If not, then I can just go, yeah, that's unfortunate. Maybe not a good keep. But it had the card draw, it has the Utrom Monitor. Sure, if I just go Frogmite turn 2 and this is burn, that would have been bad. So yeah, I almost definitely should have mulliganed. Ooh, got a little bit of lag going on here, I think. Waiting for server, it says. Why is that happening? Oh, let me just go dot to make sure. No, it's not me. Alright. Weird. so the opponent is pausing. I've played a Frogmite. We play Ancient Den. No, not Ancient Dens. 1, 2, 3. I have to play Ancient Den, so I'm not going to. No, I don't have to. I can go Island into Utrill Monitor into Thoughtcast, which is what I'll try to do. Now, if they kill my Frogmite, I will just go Thoughtcast. Now, this is White Weenie, which means that our refurbs aren't going to be very good. But that is okay. So they're going to discard something. Probably Prismatic Strands, if I had to guess. Okay, what do they discard? Oh, the planes. Weird. Alright, so we do the thing. So I'm going to go Ancient Den here. Oh, that was wrong. Oh well. That was wrong. I could have cast Thoughtcast this turn. I even discussed it previously. Oh well. We'll just play the monitor then. I messed up. Okay, pass turn. I got distracted. I don't know if I want to attack or not. I don't think I do because I have the Salt Road Pack Beast. Hopefully they don't kill my monitor so I can still get away with one. Okay, there's the Novice Inspector. I even said don't play the thing, play the island. I said my turn, then I did the exact opposite. So they're going to core Skyfisher. Building up a board there. What do they return? They return the Novice Inspector. They are gaining life, but they haven't dealt us any damage either. So I'm going to lead on Thoughtcast. That was pretty good. Problem is, they might have a Battle Screech in hand, in which case I really don't want to play this refurb, but it's not like I have much of a choice. That costs 1, so we can play this Misfault Bridge. Play this Mirror Enforcer. 1, 2, 3. We'll get in with our This is another mistake. They could have Hermosian Rally. They did not. Alright, I'm going to go black here. I'll tap my Frogmite. And I'll play a Refurbished Familiar. Now, unfortunately, the Salt Road Pack Beast still costs 2 mana, so I can't cast it yet. And this doesn't draw me a card. Okay, so, oh, Orzhov Basilica. So this is not, in fact, White Weenie. This is something else. Probably actually a better matchup for us. They go Lunarch Veteran. No, this has to be White Weenie. They're just running Basilica for some reason. We are going to swing in with our Mirror Enforcers here. Wow, how much life are they gaining? Alright, 2 per creature. They get it for 2. That's fine. Okay. That's another Utrill Monitor. So we'll go Monitor, Pack Beast, and a really good draw will be Leonardo. Although we could wait to hold that until we have a larger field. We'll play the Siege. Move to combat. Of course, an even better draw would be one of our card draw spells. Now we don't have as much card draw as we did before, but we still. I'm leaving this Frogmite back for blocking. Now we don't have as much card draw as we did before. We have 10 in this deck, whereas before we had like around. Oh wait, no, do we have 10? Yeah, we should only have 10. So they are doing all the blocks, eh? That's fine. Sure. Okay. They all die. They can unearth one of them, or whatever that ability is called, disturb, and then they draw a card. So they're panicked. They're not doing well over there. We still have 9 pieces of card draw in our deck, not including the pack beasts and the clue tokens. That's a Thopter, so not all that useful here. 3, 3. They can gang block, but that's fine. We just want to push damage. We'll kill their core Skyfisher. Right, we get him for 7. We kill the Skyfisher. You gain 1 life. What's happening? Okay, that thing's still alive, yeah. We will play this Ornithopter because there's no reason not to. And next turn we can attack with the Frogmite unless they put another beater down. Or something that can block this. Unless you're Bugler, so we're not going to actually now. Opponent's still gaining life, so grinding us out. We've done so much damage to them, and yet they just keep gaining life. You really need to draw some card draw here. Now I'm holding back this island, both to discard if you draw like the 5 mana card draw one. Okay, there's some card draw. Another Thoughtcast, excellent. Can we get some more? No, oh, that was a Leonardo, that's great. Thoughtcast, this. Okay, we will play the island now. So island, because we drew the Utrom Monitor. And then we're going to swing in, and we're going to bring back our refurb. Right, this. And yeah, we'll bring back our refurb, because I don't really want to bring back my Salt Road Pack Beast. Oh, I forgot about that. Well, I mean... Okay, well, I guess I'm going to bring back my Utrom Monitor then. Give them 6. Okay. I did not expect them to block, mostly because I forgot that this thing was there. This is fine for me. We do have 2 of these Leonardos. Because we have way more card draw than they do. We just haven't seen very much. Well, we saw 3, so we've seen like less than a third, and we're a third through our deck. So we're about nearly a third though. 3, 6, 9. So pretty much a third. So we're right on target here with our card draw. Alright, they're gaining just oodles of life. We could swing with a 5-3. I'd like this to be a 6 though. Okay, good. More card draw. Alright, so this. Oh boy. This, I guess. You know what? Undo. I'm a little worried about them killing me. I'm worried about them killing me. I can always tap the Ornithopter to with a Springleaf Drum. That was horrible. Okay, I'll play one of these Springleaf Drums. And I don't want to swing into this Leonardo because they can triple block it, and I'd only kill 2 of their creatures. The question is that actually worth it? This would be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Swing with Leonardo. I killed 2 of their creatures. 1, 2, these 2, and they have 3 left over there. I'm gonna leave Leonardo back. I don't think it's worth trading my Leonardo yet. I'll just get him for 6. Alright, they draw a card. Like, it's crazy that we've drawn the same amount of cards. 37 and 37. But I've seen 2, 4, 6, 8. So how's that possible? That's 1. Oh, all their clue tokens. 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They've returned it. Another one, 6. And that's 7. So yeah, pretty much the same. Oh, and we win. Alright. So, you want the Arms of Hadar. And I'm not too worried about Dust to Dust because I'm hoping to get, like, under it. Although it still might be a problem. We're going to get rid of our refurbs because I don't think they're very good in this matchup. They have things you really don't want to discard them, like have them discard early. Particularly the Battle Screech. So I don't think it's worth running it in there. You could keep in like 2 and cut an unexpected assistance, but like your card draw is really important in this deck. This is kind of like a Brute Squad type style deck, slash, I guess, all that glitters because of Leonardo. So that's really what's important. Yeah, so Leonardo's actually so far been like just like an all that glitters replacement, like almost as a 1-for-1. So that's kind of scary. Um, it is legendary, and it is a 1/3, so it's not like that great. It also requires ninjutsu that you can't just like slap it onto a creature, so it's not that powerful. But yeah, maybe it's not quite as good as an all that glitters, but it is better than the Chokamoge. Although one of the reasons why I was loath to cut the Chokamoge is because every time I got that card, I would think of this song, like Bermuda, Bahama, come on, pretty mama. But unfortunately, it's just not working. Now, hopefully, you can all hear me because my microphone's actually really far away. I wonder if I can bring it closer somehow. Well, hopefully, you can hear me. I will keep this. Keep. I'm going to go Misvault Bridge, Seed the Synod, and I'm actually kind of in trouble if they do have turn 3 Dust to Dust. I have a turn 2 Draw 2, so I might be able to recover from it. We shall see. You also have the Arms of Adar. But what is happening with that Mardu Devotee? What are they running colors for? Maybe they have Pyroblast in this deck? Maybe that's the trick that I'm missing here. Okay, I'm not going to play with my Ornithopter because I'll take one. I don't want them to, like, kill it. I don't think they ever would. But if they do, then I don't do anything. And it's not like it's that bad of a play. So that's pretty good. Because that means you can cast this Ornithopter, cast this Frogmite, and then go Thoughtcast. Oh, that's even better. That was really good. So now we're kind of off to the races here, assuming we get to keep our lands. If we don't get to keep our lands, okay, great. We're not going to cast this Arms of Adar yet. We could do a cheeky swing out in combat, but that telecasts that we have it pretty well. So I'm going to play Seed of the Synod, Springleaf Drum. Wow, this is feeling really good. Hard Evidence. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mirror Enforcer. And now I have 4 mana. Now I have enough for the unexpected, so I'm just going to pass the turn. Okay, what are they going to do? They go another Militia Bugler, that's fine. I'm going to go, I think I'll draw 2, no, I should use the 5 while I have the 5, and just hope not to be forced to discard anything I wouldn't want to discard. I wonder what the opponent found funny. Probably the crab. Cookie. That's what I think of every time I play that one. One of the things I like to do is to get the crab, not in this deck, but Retraction Helix the crab, and then that's really sweet, because then you get to see the picture of the crab up really big, rather. Well, I'd like to discard the Seed of the Synod so I have more white, right? Yeah, I don't mind tapping. Right? Right. Okay, discard seat. Next turn, we're going to go Hard Evidence. We're going to tap the Hard Evidence in the crab. Actually, no, we're not going to tap the crab because it blocks those buglers really well. We're going to tap the flyer. And we're going to play the Salt Road Pack Beast. I'm going to draw a card. Ooh, we got another Salt Road Pack Beast that we can't cast. Next turn, we're going to Arms of Adar and attack, I think. Yeah, that's what we'll do. And I think we'll also just... No, we can do that all at instant speed. No point in attacking. Okay. So they might be able to anthem their creatures as well, if they swing all out. I do need to start doing things. There's a Lunarch Veteran. Okay. What else? What is this? Is this a Dust to Dust? Battle Screech. So I'm very glad I held this Arms of Adar. This will probably get the concession. Okay. We're going to go Meeting of Minds next. No response. Yeah, they're getting so much life. Alright, Meeting of Minds. Frogmite, Crab, Mirror Enforcer, and Salt Red Pack Beast. Draw 2 more cards. That's a rat, that's pretty good. I'm also going to draw a card off this glue token. Okay, next turn. So now I can go refurb, have them discard, always yield. Now hopefully it's not a Strands they're about to discard. Don't be a Strands, please. It's Leonardo Big Brother. And we also run one of those. We haven't seen it yet. Actually, no, it's not true. We saw it game 1. Black. Oh, wait. I should have cast the... I forgot that I had the Salt Red Pack Beast, but that's kind of fine because we have the... refurb anyway. And did I not play a land last turn? I'm actually playing really, really sloppily right now. Alright, well, at least our opponent's having a good time. Oh. I'm gonna say seems pretty good from here. Wow, I can't believe how salty they are. That's crazy. I shouldn't have responded. Now he's going to type back. Oh well. I'm going to respond. I go under. I'm going to say, I don't trust noobs. Now that was me at the end, but I don't, he frustrated me with that comment. Wow. Because we were actually pretty well set against that as well. To be fair, I shouldn't have rubbed it in. I feel bad now. We all have bad days. Nope, we got paired again. I got to start playing better though. I made tons of mistakes that game. All right. Up against Eli Silva, looks like a burn player. Mulligan. So we could go Island Springleaf Drum and hope, or we can continue to mulligan. We draw any artifact land off the top. I feel like that's too bad. We'll mulligan. Alright, well, we'll keep. We'll bottom a Mirror Enforcer, and we'll bottom a Refurb. We need to keep this hard evidence, because it's currently the only artifact we can cast from our hand. Yeah, a lot of people don't quite know, like, yeah, I'm not going to say Dust to Dust can't get me, but if they don't have it, if I'm on the play, it's not actually that great. So that was a pretty good draw. We can go for the Heart of Evidence now, and also for the Frogmite. As our opponent was salting off in chat, I actually don't know how good this deck's going to be. I wouldn't say it's crappy, but this matchup is actually a matchup I was concerned about. So let's see. We're going to go Thoughtcast. And we're going to pass. Now we're going to take 3 here, unfortunately. Not the best hand. So how are we going to sideboard here? We're going to need to bring in our Thraven Charms. That much I know. 4 of them, probably going to need to cut some number of card draw or refurb. Because I don't know how... No, refurb seems fine. They go Rumble. It's a Rumble in the jungle. Okay. Oh, they have, oh no, this is just Writhing Chrysalis, obviously. So we're going to need to, like, try and desperately draw our way out of this. Why didn't they attack? Oh, because, yeah, that makes sense. So we can just go Utrom Monitor. Actually, no, we're not going to go Utrom Monitor. We could go Utrom Monitor into Unexpected. Or we could try and spike more lands with Thoughtcast. I'm going to try and spike more lands with Thoughtcast. Okay, we almost got there. We'll play the Springleaf Drum. And then I'm going to go... I guess we'll go blue here because I actually want my blue mana. I'm going to play the Utrom Monitor. We have Refurb for later. Now, they didn't attack with Jewel Thief before, but I'm very concerned that they have the pump spell. We're not in a good position right now. They could do a whole bunch of things to us, and like I said, this was a matchup I was very concerned about. We do have 4 Thraven Charm in the sideboard, which is good against them because it deals with like their creatures and their Hydra. I just don't know how I'm going to board. Probably the Refurb, but flying's okay, though they do have a fair bit of reach. You could get rid of the Pack Beast as well, but I like card draw. It might be a mix of the two. You could also bring in Arms of Adar, because their creatures are large, so if you make them smaller, then you maybe be able to trade with them. Our opponent is taking quite the time. Of note, this is a very bad start for them. It's turn 4 and they've only had like 1 Chrysalis and a Jewel Thief on the battlefield. Also a bad start for me. What is this? Is it another Chrysalis? I don't know what's happening. Now the reason why I was concerned about this matchup is, what was I talking about? The reason why I don't, something about this match. Oh, why I'm concerned about this matchup is that their creatures are just much larger than ours. Okay, so that's fine. They can play another Writhing Chrysalis. Now the one benefit is that this deck has very little card draw and a lot of mana, so it can easily flood out. What is this? This looks like another Chrysalis. So they're going to get big Chrysalis on the battlefield now. I'm not going to chump with a Frogmite yet, although there is an argument for doing so. Surely this is another Frogmite. Not Frogmite, Writhing Chrysalis, right? Why aren't they pausing so long, I wonder? Maybe they're trying to see if they can get more, if they could like somehow not sacrifice that spawn to cast it. Oh, no, it's just an Avenging Hunter. So I should have played the, what's it called? So I should have played the Rat last turn. Wait, no, I played the Utrom Monitor, it didn't matter. So because they are swinging in, I am going to double block. Double block. But wonder why they did that now, but not last turn. It's important to do this because we don't want a 5/5 vigilance creature in the battlefield, even though this makes my Salt Rope Pack Beast 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so I can go this, black, refurb. Okay, discard a card. Discard another Jewel Thief. I can go Mirror Enforcer now, and I can go Salt Rope Pack Beast. And we have enough to cast this Unexpected Assistance as well. We'll play this. And they might not attack. Next turn we're going to attempt to take the Monarchy. Not Monarchy, the Initiative. Alright, they're going to forge probably onto their Avenging Hunter, I'd imagine. If they do, we will block it, because we can't let that thing live. We are going to need to be able to bypass a +2/+2 effect, which I don't think they have in their hand, but it's possible that they could draw it. That's 6 anyway. We can just double block here and that would kill it. Even through a +2/+2, but not through one of the other ones. Both of these would die as well. Oh, okay, they put it on that thing. Well, that's less scary. Alright. What are they doing? Playing that. They have another reach creature. No response. Okay, what's this? Okay, they're going to boarding party into another reach creature, or at least try to. Eldrazi Repurposer. Okay, yields all. So they've gone pretty wide themselves, and they're much taller than we are. But we knew this would happen going into it. We can take the initiative, though. And we can also draw 5 cards. So we're not out of it yet. We're going to trade as much as we can to soak up some damage, but not so much that we would weaken our field too drastically. So declare blockers. Alright, declare blockers. We're going to put a Salt Road Pack Beast in front of the Avenging Hunter. We're going to put this and this in front of the Eldrazi Repurposer. And then we'll lose that, but you know, okay. Let's see what they do here. Okay, so I suppose I should have done this the other way to soak up on more point of damage. This was kind of wrong. Playing a little sloppy. Alright, and this and blue. Actually, no, because then our Frogmite would have died. I'd rather take a damage than other way around. Oh, I got a discard a card? I want all of these. Leonardo Big Brother can return my rat. Salt Road Pack Beast is a better blocker. This would be huge though. But I want the Ultra Monitor, so it's between the Pack Beast and Leonardo. Wow, why couldn't you be at the top of my library? Let's count here. So we're gonna have this die. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's not even like 5. So it'd be a 6. But it is big enough to stop basically anything they have, like particularly that Writhing Chrysalis. I'll discard Leonardo. I want to keep drawing. Okay. Although Leonardo would also draw me a card off the free for maybe that was wrong. Always yield. Another reason why I want to do that is just so that I could have like more blockers for their initiative, because I'm going to take the initiative here, and I'm probably going to keep it. Right, combat, attack. Okay, we'll grab an island because it's only basic. Oh, that's why did I gasp? I knew this would happen. All right, combat damage. All right, always yield. All right, no response. No response. And what am I grabbing here? Grabbing an island. So I did this first because I'm going to cast my Utah Monitor. And I'm going to cast my Salt Road Pack Beast, drawing a card, and that's an of one line. There's no need to cast it now. I'm just going to play this Mistfall Bridge and cast it using my creatures when they attack. We have enough to block and keep our Utron back as well. Alright, so they swing with everything. We have to block everything. So declare blockers. We are going to put our Salt Road Pack Beast, I guess, here. We're going to put our Crab here. And we could block here and trade, but I think I'd rather chump. Because what else is this Frogmite doing? I'm going to turn off auto yields just in case. Okay. Then we're going to go Meeting of Minds. Boop. Convoke. 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 And convoke. I'm going to draw 2 cards. Oh, and they just concede to the Meeting of Minds. I guess I don't like that, eh? Well, they had a pretty bad start. So did we. I still think this is going to be a really difficult matchup for us. And yeah, we would have drawn nothing but lands there too. Alright. So we could bring in the Armsvidar. I don't think that's a good idea. We're going to bring in the Thraven Charm instead. And now I don't know what to cut. I guess I just have to cut 2 of these unexpected assistances. And I mean, Frogmite's not very good here. But it does help us go fast, and we need to go fast. Something like that. Is it fine only having 8 pieces of card draw, though? I guess, because we have these Thraven Charms. Or maybe I can bring back in 1. Go up to 9. And then cut a Leonardo Big Brother, perhaps? I know, I like Leonardo Big Brother, though. I could cut a Salt Road Pack Beast, but I don't want to. Yeah, we'll just submit this. Now, they do have Artifact Destruction, I'm assuming. That will be in our future. Oh, I have 61 cards. Oh, no. I'm so tired. Alright, so we'll fix that for the next one. Oh, what just happened? What just happened? Alright, so we'll keep this. It has no creatures, but it does have a Thraven Charm. And it has card draw. And I shouldn't say no creatures, it has the Utron Monitor. They go Elf, and they're quite decisive about that Elf. We're going to go Mistfall Bridge. We go another Mistfall Bridge. So they're having a much better start this turn. I imagine this is a... What is that? Something? That's right, Chrysalis. So turn 2 Chrysalis, much better than whatever turn that other Chrysalis was. Oh, not a Chrysalis, so I guess they have the dude instead. Oh, even... Wow, so they did not keep a very good hand again. So we'll just play this Mistfall Bridge and pass. We're going to take a little bit of damage here. We also have a very slow start. It's one of the reasons that I was kind of concerned about not having Frogmite in the deck, because this did slow us down by a turn. But now comes the Chrysalis or whatever. Nope. Okay, the Avenging Hunter. So we're going to take some damage, but we'll be able to take the initiative. Hopefully we can draw into a Plains or a Springleaf Drum and then kill their Avenging Hunter. There's a Leonardo, so I have to play this Seed of the Synod, unfortunately. So Seed of the Synod. Come on. Come on. Come. What is happening? Okay, add black. Refurb. Discard a card, okay. We're taking a significant amount of damage. But again, if we can draw into a white mana, we should be able to get them. Now I am going to play the Utron Monitor here instead of the Thoughtcast, because there's no real reason to play the Thoughtcast quite yet. So they're going to forge onto their Avenging Hunter. At least they should forge onto their Avenging Hunter. They forge onto their purposer, I'll take 10 and go down to 7. Okay, so I take 10, go down to, or should I chump? I will chump, actually, so that I don't die. So that I have less of a shot of dying. Oh, is this a boarding party? Or is it another avenging hunter? What's this? Did they draw a good hand this time? Yes, boarding party into... Yeah, they have terrible hits in there. I don't really have very much respect for this style of deck. I'm just going to block here because I need to... Oh, actually, reset blockers. That's wrong. I'm going to block here to save some damage and trade. Take 10, go down to 7. I'm going to swing in, take the initiative, and hope that I'm able to draw into white mana. Alright, so let's go Thoughtcast. Because I need to draw into white mana here. Alright, we'll go... There's no way for me to draw into white mana, so I need to concede, because I'm dead. Yeah, we needed white mana there, we didn't see it. There's no way of us soaking up the damage from this Avenging Hunter. Like, they get through for 2, and they would get into trap, and then that's 5 dead, plus their elves, so there's just no way of us beating them that game. We will consider making some changes. Oh yes, we'll get rid of the unexpected assistance. Go back down to an actual, to a properly sized amount of deck. Consider cutting Leonardo. I don't want to cut Leonardo. I feel like they can like sneak in and just like end a game that I would otherwise lose. But maybe it's just I can't run it and that should just be Frogmite. Not certain. Again, it's my first time playing with the deck, and it's been playing pretty well, actually. Better than what I expected when I thought of it initially. So this is a hand that I would love to attempt to keep. I will keep it. I don't know. This might backfire really, really hard on me. I am just going to play the Leonardo Big Brother on turn 2 if nothing happens, because it makes my meeting of mind slightly cheaper. Leave in the seat. Pass a turn. Maybe I should be much better at mulliganing. I don't know. Not sure. Still trying to figure out what is good and what isn't good. That, there. I'll play a Leonardo. I don't need to, oh, it costs 3. Never mind, I won't play Leonardo. I'll pass the turn. Yeah, this hand is not very good. Okay. They get rid of our island, we're just kind of out of it too. Okay, pre-purposer, that's fine. Alright. Another Leonardo, that's pretty terrible. Okay. Thoughtcast. Yep, these would be much better as Frogmites. Cannot afford, so I'm learning. Leonardo was the cut. We might lose because of this now. We've just severely, we have severely, this is not a keepable hand. Oh well. Well, maybe not. We can play 2 Ultra Monitors this turn. So, Ultra Monitor, and then next turn we can probably maybe do some things. Alright. So they're going to forge. No response. And to be fair, I was hoping to draw an earlier, like one of our 1-drop artifacts there, but had these Leonardos been Frogmites, that would have been the way to go. So that was actually the cut. Would have been 2 Leonardo over the 2 Frogmite. But we are learning. We're learning. So we're down to 10 here, because I don't want to block. Or do I? If they play the thing, I go down to 10, I take the... I need to take this initiative. I can block, I'm going down to 10. I also need to be able to kill that thing, so I guess I am kind of like forced to block here. Okay. And if they play the Writhing Chrysalis, I am in trouble. I wasn't going to because I was thinking maybe... Oh, no. That's not... Alright, we lost, so I should not have kept that hand. Sorry about that, that's on me. But, you know, it's the first time I've played this deck, so... This is clearly not a keep. And also, do not keep the Leonardos in there. Yeah, that one's on me and not the deck. I was surprisingly able to, like, keep up pretty well with them, I think. Even that other turn, we were just one planes away from a Thraben Charm, putting us back in it. So that was pretty good. Now I guess the cut was actually to cut Leonardo, and for like 2 Leonardo, 2 unexpectedly absent, or whatever that card is, for 4th Thraben Charm. I'll know that next time. Now, normally I would run a few leagues before I would film a video, but as I said at the start of this video, I'm really trying to like record as much as I can because I don't know how much time I'll have. This deck is pretty fun though. I'm having a good time. I don't know when laugh out loud stopped meaning laugh out loud, by the way. I thought that was like I mean, to be fair, I've seen it used sarcastically before. I was just hoping that he wasn't. So this is a pretty good hand. Much better than the one that I kept last time. Oh, it's the mirror-ish. Oh, Ornithopter. It feels like the real mirror. I wonder if it's the combo mirror or not. So where does... Ooh, double Leonardo. You don't want to see that. I like running 2 of them, though. Second Ornithopter. I wonder if we could draw an Ornithopter. That would be nice. If they rat us, we're going to discard one of these Leonardos. Springleaf Drum. Okay, I was thinking, what is that? And then it's like, oh, it's okay, so they run the ninja, I see. Interesting. So, interesting. Ninja, ninja, ninja. And Ornithopter. Okay, into land. Into Fairy Seer. Okay, I'm confused. Alright, so opponent's on some spice, that's for sure. Can we draw an untapped artifact land? No, we can't. Alright, we can definitely go wide next turn though. Springleaf Drum. Pass the turn, we're gonna take some damage, but we're gonna go refurb, Frogmite, Utrom, and then we'll have Leonardo kind of up. Wonder if this is a Tooth of Chiscoria deck. They're going to draw and discard, or they're going to draw, then double draw. So they have double ninja, eh? What is happening? Oh, they ninja the deep hours. Interesting. So they're like an Affinity ninja deck. Why? Is it for Thoughtcast? You have of one mind. Interesting. I don't know why our opponent's doing what they're doing, but we're about to put a stop to it. So, oh, they only have 4 cards in hand somehow. Okay. Refurb. Always yield. And they're pausing a lot on this. Okay. Refurb. They discarded a Moon Circuit Hacker of note. And I feel like we're just going to completely wall them up now. The spice is out tonight. Discard Fanatical Offering. Interesting. Frogmite. Frogmite. Blue. And now Leonardo's not looking too bad anymore. Okay, so there we go. Pass the turn. So we'll trade with the ninja if they offer it. I know it makes our Leonardos weaker, but it is what it is. They kill our Utrom Monitor. No response. Let's see what they do now. could swing all out as well. There you go, island. Oh no, they also swing all out. Okay. Declare blockers. Block. And block. And block. Yeah, I'll trade this too. Wait, reset blockers. Why would I do that? Man, I'm playing sloppily. Block. Block. And block. Okay. They'll ninja back their fairy seer, I'm assuming. Okay, always yield. We'll get 2 of their ninjas. Okay. No response. I just couldn't really let those ninjas stick around. We can only swing with 1 creature here because of the white. Oh, never mind. We can swing with both now, if we choose to. Okay, combat. Swing. Swing. No, I want to leave the Utron monitor back. Okay. Attack with our refurb. And we'll go white. And we'll Leonardo back our refurb. And he's only a 3/3. But we do get to discard them again. And now it's a 4/4. Now Leonardo's legendary, which means that he cannot cast this second one here, unfortunately. Now our opponent goes fairies here. I'm pausing here because I'm just checking to make sure I'm still my battery level on my phone, and to see if I'm still recording. They're going to scry. They've outdrawn us quite significantly this game. 1 top, 1 bottom. They have no attacks. That was pretty good. Alright, so I'm going to go this, planes, and this. I'm going to try and resolve the slot row pack beast, see what happens. Okay, I'm going to draw a card. Oh, they're killing our Utrom. Alright, no response. And we draw another slot row pack beast. We'll swing in like this. I would like to... Yeah, we'll swing in like this. I don't want other ninja getting in. I'll trade with a Narat if I have to. They go refurb. We'll discard Leonardo. Alright, we're going to tap one of our refurbs again. One of these again. We're going to play another Salt Road Pack Beast. Let's see what happens here. Okay, they just concede. So now we'll move on to this next game and bring in our Arms of Adar. They also run artifacts, so we could bring in Dust to Dust. I'm getting rid of Leonardo. But I think Arms of Adar is better in this spot. Don't want to get rid of card draw. I could get rid of a Pack Beast. Guess I'll get rid of one Unexpected Assistance. I don't want to bring in Dust to Dust because I don't want to dilute my deck too much. I think 9 pieces of card draw should be enough. Okay, so we could also get rid of a refurb, but I don't really, because they're a flyer type, flying type strategy, so it's not as good. Because it'll just die, and we don't really have very many good ways of reoccurring it. So I could actually see a good argument for getting rid of. I know what. Too late. In the future, I'll get rid of next time. I'm gonna get rid of one refurb, and I might even get rid of two and bring in a dust. In fact, I think I will. If there's a game 3. So that's a lot of lands. I don't know if I can keep that. I don't think I can. That's too many lands. I can keep this. That's better. I'll bottom a Seat of the Synod just to keep my action spells high. Is that right? Yes, because you never know. We might draw into another land. Although I would have liked to have a third artifact land, if I'm being honest. We are going to go hard evidence first because of their chance that because they might run spell stutter sprite. Is what I'm trying to say. Refurb already, eh? I will discard my Meeting of Minds. Now I'll go Seat of the Synod into hard evidence. And they're going to be able to bring back their dude as well, unless I play this Ornithopter. But I don't want to. But I can play the Ornithopter, block it. Because there's no the thing is there's no guarantee they're going to be able to recast that refurb. So we'll see what happens here. Now they can. They can definitely recast the refurb now. So no, I guess that's only true if they actually have something. All right, so this 1, 2, 3. Please resolve, Ornithopter. Please resolve. I should have cast you last turn. They're going to spell sort of sprite me, aren't they? Yeah. All right. Yield to all. Sloppy jalopy. No response. Let's go Thoughtcast. I can't even cast my Thoughtcast now. Oh my goodness. Why didn't I cast that last turn? I'm playing so badly. And they might even win after their mull type situation. Okay, so we can go hard evidence. Hopefully they don't have another spell starter sprite. This is another spell starter. Oh, it's not. Okay, good. Now we can go Utrom. And not that. Alright, pass a turn. They had one card in hand. I don't know what it was. Hopefully it's not removal. Okay, so they're tapping their Springleaf Drum. And now what are they doing? They're sacrificing something. I don't know what they're sacrificed. Their Springleaf Drum. Okay, they can kill our Utrom perhaps? Maybe that's what they're going for? No, they're going to they're going to try and make the refurb a 3/3 something. A 3/2. I won't trade, mostly because they don't have black mana right now. And they put a Fairy Seer and they draw 2 cards. Alright. Should I trade? I think I will trade, actually. I think I draw more cards than them. Alright, sure. We'll trade. Actually, reset blockers. No, we won't. Okay, take 12. Thoughtcast. Frogmite. Refurb. Always yield. I can play the Mirror Enforcer now. Mirror Enforcer. Of note, we do not have white for this Salt Road Pack Beast. We'll just get in for 3. And just like that, we stabilized. Despite my play costing us a turn. They drew pretty poorly, though they have drawn a lot of cards. In fact, they've consistently outdrawn me. Even though I'm almost positive I run more actual card draw spells. Sure, you can get him for 1. Okay. And 4th card. Yeah, they fled it out hard. Alright. Oh, nice. We can go unexpected assistance here. Blue, 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 this, and one more, this. Draw 3. I do not want to discard that Springleaf Drum, so I'll just discard this Frogmite. I'll play the Mirror Enforcer. And I'll move to combat, and I'll swing in with the Mirror Enforcer. I could have played that Frogmite had I decided to, not discard it, but I did. Next turn I can go Springleaf Drum into Assault Road Pack Beast. Alright, Springleaf Drum, let's see if this resolves. It does. Okay, white. Pack Beast. Alright, always yield. Oh, Island, nice. Play it, oh, not Island. Seed of the Synod. Right, blue, blue, draw. Ornithopter, cast. Okay, combat. Boom, boom, boom. This seems good. Okay. Swing in for 10. Okay, they take 6. Snods. So, hopefully you've been able to hear me this whole time, and this entire video wasn't too quiet. And we won the match. Are we almost done? No, that was 3. I got 2 more to go. It's already 10:30, so I should probably get to bed and finish this in the morning. Well, I've been impressed with this deck so far. I'll finish this tomorrow morning and then upload the video. But this has been, I think, pretty impressive. Despite what our round 1 opponent would want to know. I'll apologize to them for calling them a noob. I'm sure they're not noobs. They were brewing something strange over there themselves, and did the first match I played, which probably means they didn't win very much, and they were just feeling a little frustrated, and we can all get like that sometimes. Case in point was my last video with the Goblin Bushwhacker. I was getting pretty salty over there. I believe I even called our opponent's burn deck a troglodyte deck, which to be fair is not anymore. So they're Magic's a complicated game. It doesn't really matter what deck you play. It engages your thinking. All right. Well, I'll be back to finish the league. All right. Alright, I'm back to finish this league. Now I am in the library, so I'm going to need to be pretty quiet, and there's also probably going to be some noise going on. It's March break, so there's a lot of student groups and such like that, things like that on the quiet section. So, yeah. But we're going to see if we can't continue to... We're going to see how this deck goes. So I was pretty impressed with the first 3 matches. I did keep an unkeepable hand. Now I don't know if we would have won otherwise, but I was actually impressed how I was playing against what I presume must be a pretty bad matchup for me, or what I'm supposed was a pretty bad matchup for me. I'm also very concerned about the other matchup as well. Well, the graveyard. Yeah, here are the kids. They're coming now. So this is going to get a little noisy. Ancient Den should probably be a split between 1 Ancient Den and 1 Vault of Whispers. Yeah, I'm going to have to pause this and wait for them to move. Or, you know what, I'll just edit it out later. While I wait for them to move to a different section. I'm not blaming them. I don't have a monopoly over the library, obviously. It's just, I don't really have a good place to record right now. So I'm having to catch as catch can. Okay. And... yeah, anyway, I've been pretty impressed with Leonardo. It's been pretty close to a all-deck glitters. Now, it's not as good, because obviously you can't, equip it to enchant a flyer with it. Although it's You kind of can for like one turn because you can swing it and bounce it back. But it does, the bouncing back also reduces it by 1. It's also legendary, so there are some issues with that there. So we just got paired. And let us see how it's going to go. I remember one time this hand is unkeepable. Mulligan. This is keepable. I will keep this. Now the question is, do I want the Razortide Bridge or the Ancient Den? I think the answer is I want the Razortide Bridge. I think that's much better. Done. I'll lead with the Mistvault Bridge because if I draw into a Refurbished Familiar, I'm going to want it. Now this is a white deck, which means we're going to need to look out for Dust to Dust in the post-board games. Alright, they go Raffine's Informant. And what do? They discard something or nothing. Let's see what they discard. They're thinking really hard, so they must not have anything good to discard. Or they have 2 good things to discard. That's another possibility. Opponent taking a long time. So next turn I can go Seed of the Synod, Hard Evidence, Thoughtcast. And then I'll play Razortide Bridge into Utrom Monitor. And our opponent is really taking a long time. I wonder what they're deliberating about. They discarded Plains, so I guess that's what so they didn't have anything good to discard. There's a Salt Road Pack Beast, that's pretty good. Now they might be a little sad because that they didn't make this a 3-2, because my Crab is going to be able to block them pretty easily. Oh, I was wrong. I should have played the tap land. Well, that's what I get for not counting. Okay, undo. Four artifacts, not 3. I was counting the Crab as an artifact in my head. But the Crab is not, in fact, an artifact. So this is going to set me back a little bit. I'm really not used to playing mid-range decks. This is good. I would call this an aggro mid-range. And there's Battle Screech, so we might be in a little bit of trouble here. We can resolve this Utrom Monitor next turn. And a Thoughtcast. However, we could have also resolved a Meeting of Minds. Okay, that's good. That gives us a little more life here. So we'll go Ornithopter into Thoughtcast. Drawing 2. We're going to play the Razortide Bridge. And we're going to play another Utrom Monitor. So, there we go. Now we could have played a second Utrom Monitor had I played properly. So we will block. Hopefully they don't have the Anthem. If they swing all out, we know they will. I'll take 3 here. I'm not overly concerned about the damage. They could Ninja, but they don't. Because I don't want to lose any creatures, because I have a Salt Road Pack Beast in hand that I'm looking to cast next turn. What is this? Is it a Journey? Is it a Thraben Charm? It could be all sorts of things. Could be a Core Skyfisher. Which is what it is. I figured they would have snapped off that Thraben Charm if that's what it was. Alright, so our opponent's going pretty wide. We draw some more creatures, that's good. Now we can go Utrom Monitor, Mistvault Bridge, and Pack Beast. Drawing a card. Now if they swing with Raffine's Informant, I will block. Oh, with my Frogmite that I just drew. Excellent. I'm not going to swing with my Utrom Monitor. So basically what's going to happen here, this is going to be like a, can they draw their Anthem before I dominate by just burying them in card advantage? That's what this is going to come down to. I faced this before in the leagues, and I found it to be quite easy. Now, I did make a mistake, which led me not to have this down earlier, but I don't know how much that matters. Although I guess I could have gone Meeting of Minds last turn had I done it properly. There's another Core Skyfisher. What am I going to do here? Do I have any real good way? Yeah, I do. I have a bunch of 4/3s and stuff like that. I can slowly chip away with my camels. Alright, so we're going to go Meeting of Minds here. No, I'm going to tap the 5 mana one while I can and hope not to have to discard something good. Please have a land on top for that's good to discard. Okay. Draw 3. Okay, discard a land. That was lucky. Next turn. I'm going to swing with a... No, actually, no, I won't swing with a... Oh. That's Leonardo. I don't want to cast that yet. Although I could. I also don't want to cast my refurb yet. How many creatures do I have? I have more than enough. I can swing with the camel first. Then I will Leonardo it back if they... no, I won't Leonardo it back if they don't block. Never mind. 4-3. Let's see what they block. Or if they just take it. Oh, they're going to gang block. I would have just blocked with Raffine's Informant. There they go. Our opponent is... Right, why would you do that? I guess maybe they have... The only reason to do this is if they have, what's it called? Ramosian Rally. So we're going to put all the damage on Raffine's Informant. Oh wait, no we're not, because they can't respond during the damage step, so I'm very confused about why they did that. So I'm going to go Refurbish Familiar. Discard a card. I also like a lot that I have this Salt Road Pack Beast as well, and the Refurb. It's nice having these ETBs. And I'm going to play a Hard Evidence. And I think I'll just go... Should I go Meeting of Minds now? They have this 2-1. I have 2/03, so I can tap my Frogmite. I can tap my Ornithopter, and yeah, so I can go Meeting of Minds now. Alright, so blue, tap Ornithopter, Frogmite. I cancel. I don't actually want to tap that Ornithopter, so blue, Frogmite, Refurb, Pack Beast. Nice. I'm really hurting for white mana, though. I will Leonardo back something if they let me. Because this is like, he would be like an 8 something crazy. So we're just... I don't think it's time to Leonardo yet, though, because I don't have the white mana for it. Draw another card. And plus, the more I wait, the stronger it gets. Play another Refurbish Familiar. Discard again. Play another Hard Evidence. And swing for 4. I know this will reduce my thing, but I want to chip away while I can, because again... If they draw the pump spell, I'm kind of in trouble. Okay, interesting how they switch damage now so that you can't respond to it. I forget what the ruling was. So I'm going to swing all out next turn, I think, and just let the chips fall where they may. Maybe not with my refurbs. There's another Ornithopter. So I'm going to go this, draw, see what I hit. That's another Pack Beast. Alright, I'm just going to play another Pack Beast then. There's no... Or, no, I'm not. I'm gonna get in with Donatello. It's time. Before they get a Prismatic Strands in the graveyard. Utrom, Salt Road, Pack Beast. Let's go. I don't know if I'll be able to get in, but if they let me, I will be able to deal them some significant damage here. I'm going to kill their Fisher. Alright, so we're going to bounce back our Salt Road Pack Beast, because it draws us a card. Alright, that's 11 damage. So we do 14, they're down to 6. See, and this is what I mean, that's really close to like an All That Glitters. I only dealt 6 more damage because Salt Road Pack Beast is, 4. But, what can you do? Maybe I should have swung with my crab tokens, too.
Now I could have bounced this back as well, but okay, now they're doing some things. Gaining some life. I'm going to swing him with the 10-3. They'll need to put 3 things in front of it. Alright. Actually, I'm going to swing with everything and just kill them. Alright, that's right, I have another Leonardo. What am I saying? Alright, draw. This. We'll play a springleaf drum. We will tap this for white, tapping our crab, playing another Salt Road Pack Beast, drawing a card. Yeah, this feels really, really good, actually. And we'll swing it with everything. Attack with all creatures. This should kill them. Okay, declare blockers. And I have to remember which one is the one you click is the one you keep, right? Uh-oh. I don't know. I've never done the... I'm a Pauper player. I don't know legendary rules. All right. And return our Ornithopter. I want to keep this one. Right, combat damage. Yeah, that's pretty close to an all that glitters. I think you can only get away with running 2, so it's kind of like a fixed all that glitters, really. Alright, we're going to bring in our Arms of Adar. And I don't like refurb in this matchup, because they just have too many good things to discard. Alright, we'll run it back. So far, so good. Hopefully, the audio quality has been okay. I'm talking very closely into my microphone because I'm trying to be very, very quiet. Because again, I'm in the library. But this is the penultimate game, so... sorry, not game. Penultimate match. So I should be done after this. Well, not after this, after the next one, obviously. Penultimate. Okay, now then. Yeah, I've been really impressed with this Leonardo, except for the game when I should have cut it. Because it's good when you can afford to run it, but I don't think it's really worth cutting the frog mites. Because what you saw happen in game 2, where I just had well, I should have mulliganed, but like, at hand that was just completely unkeepable. And we wait. Our opponent's aboard. Now we're expecting Dust, which is a problem when they're on the play, but not really a problem when they're on the draw. So I'm feeling fairly confident with the match overall, although they might win this game. And the reason is, we can usually like dump our hand by turn 2 or 3. So if they don't have the Dust on 3 when they're on the play, it doesn't really matter. Or if we've dumped our hand on turn 2. But to dump our hand on turn 2, we would need to have a Springleaf Drum or an Ornithopter hand, which is not what we have. So instead, I'm going to keep this. This is pretty good. We can go quickly with the Thopters. Now, they don't have... they can't dust me right away, I don't think. So we're going to go Ancient Den, Thopter, Frogmite. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4 artifacts. So if you draw another artifact, you might be able to do something crazy. We can go Mirror Enforcer next turn, though. Okay, they go Raffine's Informant. What do they discard? They discard a Lunarch Veteran. There's an Utrom Monitor. That was actually pretty good. So I can just play that Utrom Monitor. Play this Mirror Enforcer. It costs 2. I thought it was 1 now. So we might be in trouble now, because they could... Dust would be a problem here. If they take my Utrom Monitor Ancient Den. Although I suppose I could still cast some of my spells. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 5. I think I thought this island was an artifact land or something, although I knew it wasn't. So we really want to draw a free artifact next turn. Okay, good, they have a tap land. I think because of how weak their hand is, we can expect that they have the Dust to Dust in hand. Oh, they have a Journey. So that's going to reduce. That's actually a pretty big problem, because that means we can't cast any of our spells now, because this costs 3. We cannot afford to block here. We'll just take the 3. Okay, that's better. Hard Evidence. Still can't cast anything, unfortunately, because we need... Yeah, so unfortunately we didn't draw the early artifacts in order to power through, so we were not able to go under Dust to Dust this game. Although had this been a Seed of the Synod or another free artifact at any time, we would have been able to quite easily, because we would have had Enforcer, Assault Road Pack based on the battlefield at this point. But it is not what happened. Now, I won't concede if they dust me, although it is pretty bad. Because, they'll be down to 3 cards in hand, you never know. And this looks like they're thinking about what to dust here. I would imagine it's Ancient Den Frogmite. And what else would you do? Oh, my clue token. Alright, so that wasn't quite right, in my opinion. I think it would have been better to dust something else. Now, we do also have the island, so we're not quite out of it yet. Only 3 artifacts. I'm constantly being like 1 shy. So we'll swing for 2. I'm constantly like 1 shy of doing what I want to do, which is funny. And of note, it's not because this is an island, because if this was a Vault of Whispers or an Ancient Den, I would also not be able to do what I wanted to because I wouldn't have any blue mana. We'll take the 3. I'm not going to block. Core Skyfisher returning the Thraben Inspector, or yeah, the Thraben. Oh, returning Old Plains. Maybe so. Our best draw would be an artifact land. There we go. Artifact land. Thoughtcast. Okay. Now I will block with my crab token. Because I'm at 11. Should I? No, there's no reason to block right now. I'm not dead until I'm dead. And I have fire blockers for their Core Skyfisher. So hopefully they don't have another Dust to Dust, because we can stabilize next turn. Oh. Alright, that's the second Dust to Dust. We'll concede to that. Well, should we? I won't concede to that. I'll take 5. Artifact, so 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Cast. So... I guess I can block and then convoke and take 2. That's what I'll do, because there is a chance that I stabilize still. I just was really unlucky. Well, not necessarily unlucky, but it's really unfortunate that I didn't see an early artifact earlier, because these Dust to Dust would not have mattered if I was able to dump my hand out, because I was 1 shy the whole time. Okay, I don't really care about Prismatic Strands, although I guess I should, because Leonardo people. Okay, so we're going to move to blocks. I declare blockers. Crab. Ornithopter. Now they could have Remosian Rally. In fact, they probably do. Okay. I just need to... They have it. Okay, and I'll go Unexpected Assistance here. Blue, generic, blue. Draw 3 cards. I will discard this Hard Evidence. Wait. Yeah, I'll discard this Hard Evidence. We're going to lose 1 creature here, which means we can put some things on the floor to maybe stabilize, actually. We need to chump this Core Skyfisher for the rest of the game, and if we draw a Black Source, we've stabilized. Not this turn, but next turn. Alright, Thoughtcast. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I still can't? Alright, we'll concede. I was wrong. I'm still 1 shy. So that's unfortunate. We got dusted out of that game because we didn't draw early artifacts fast enough. But you could see how close we were for Dust to Dust not actually mattering that game. And now that we're on the play, it's even less likely to matter. So... there we go. I think we were close to turning the corner there. We had a few draw steps to draw out of the dust, and we just did not get there. It's unfortunate. We weren't unable to cast our mirror forces by like 1 for the whole game, which is just being tantalized the whole time. We were so close to dumping our hand though. All right, so we're going to be on the play this time, which is very good. This is a horrible hand, even though it has double arms of Hadar. It's just dust to dust. It's just dust bait. This is also a horrible hand, but I think I have to keep it. I can't go to 5. It has arms of Hadar. It is dust bait. I think I'm actually going to lose this and be 2-2. So I could mulligan for a hand that actually does something, or I could hope. Yeah, I got a mulligan for a hand that actually does something. All right, this is also really terrible, so that's unfortunate. We have some very bad hands here. Bottom Leonardo, bottom Utram, or cancel. Unexpected Leonardo, and hope to draw well. Yeah, unfortunate breaks. I do think that I've faced this deck white. This is my 3rd time facing white weenie, I believe. Once in the game 1, once in tournament practice. This is the 3rd time, and it feels like a pretty good matchup for me, even with their dust to dusts. As you saw that last game, we were very close for dust to dust not mattering. It's just we didn't draw an Ornithopter, or an artifact land, or a springleaf drum, or a crab, or a frogmite when we needed to. Like an additional frogmite, that is. Not good. So I can just go Ornithopter to save some life. And if they dust us, I'll just concede, because dust to dust will get us here. Like the opponent said game 1, like 1 dust to dust can destroy your matchup, but it doesn't mean the deck's not good. In the same way that a breath weapon can demolish elves, it doesn't mean that elves isn't good, which is, I think, goes without saying, or should go without saying. So hopefully they don't have dust to dust, because that would get us here. Okay, they get him for 2. So they didn't have the dust yet, so we might be able to go to get under it this time. So I'm just going to play the Utram Monitor. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still can't cast that Mirror Enforcer. Alright, so if that was an artifact land, that would have been better for us. We need to hope they don't get their 3rd land drop, because they almost definitely have dust to dust in hand. Excellent, they missed. They do have the Journey. Oh no, this is a core Skyfisher, returning land. That's fine. We're going to go Utram into Enforcer. And then start getting in there. Excellent, we drew a... okay, so Utram Monitor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mirror Enforcer. And there's no point in swinging, because I don't want to lose my Utram Monitor. I don't want to trade an Utram Monitor for a core Skyfisher. I want them to use their dust to dust on it and such. I will trade a Mirror Enforcer for a core Skyfisher, though. Well, then kids can go double core Skyfisher block. Maybe, we'll see. So blue, 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 draw 2. There we go. Now we get a camel as well. So now we are pretty much safe from dust to dust. Alright, camel, draw a card. Enforcer. Razortide Bridge. Ornithopter. We're going to swing with 2 Utram Monitors and a Mirror Enforcer. Combat. Get in. Well, the getting's good, I say. And now, if they do tap out for dust to dust, it's not even that great. It's fine trading a Utram Monitor for a core Skyfisher here, because really they're just going to take it. I guess they were thinking I had Donatello. I don't remember all the Ninja Turtles names, although that was my favorite superhero team growing up. Absolutely love them. I was a child when the first live-action Ninja Turtle movies came out, and I absolutely loved it. Alright, so what are you going to dust? I'm imagining they're getting rid of my Utron monitors here. They could also go, whatever it's called, Battle Screech, I suppose, and then flashback Battle Screech. We're still going to swing in with all of these. Okay, what do they dust? They get both my Mirror Enforcers. Well, how about another Mirror Enforcer? And now we'll draw. Nice. Alright, now we'll move to combat. We'll go monitor, Assault, Road Pack Beast. We just want to outgrind them because we draw way, way, way more cards than they do. So every time they trade or make a trade, that's kind of good for us. Combat damage. And also with Dust to Dust in the deck, I want to get some value out of these cards while I can. And also at this point, oh my, how can I not? Leonardo. It's Leonardo, right? Leonardo will be able to just end the game on the spot unless they have a Prismatic Strands in the graveyard. Oh, they do, so never mind. Nix on the Leonardo, but I can make it so that they put it on white and I don't lose my creatures. Oh, and they make something a 3/4, so I'm no longer getting in with my Utron monitors. I am still getting it with my Mirror Enforcer and my Assault Road Pack Beast, though. Okay, so they go Idyllic Range. Oh, this is still the penultimate map. I thought... Wow, so they're going to swing in... No, they don't swing. Alright, so we're going to draw a card here. Let's see what we draw. Play a Misfault Bridge. Move to combat. And we'll swing with a 4/3 and a 4/4. Now they could have Hermosian Rally, and that would be a blowout. But if they have Rally, they have Rally. We're going to kill this core Skyfisher. If they choose to block, they have to block something. Okay, good. That's smarter. You can block there. Combat damage. Get rid of their Informant. They go down to 3. I will play the Springleaf Drum and show them I have no cards in hand. I've only seen one piece of card draw this game, which is crazy because we run 10. So we've seen 1/10 of our card draw and almost a third of our deck. However, I'm not really complaining too much because, we did draw okay this game. Ooh, Dust to Dust. They get our creatures. I'm fine with that. Because again, we just have so much card draw that it shouldn't be a problem if we ever draw it. But we should be due because again, we're like well under how much we should draw at this point. Yeah, that's the thing though. We are like due and a half to chain off. So hopefully we can get there. Because we run 10. We've seen 18 out of 60. So by all rights, we should have seen 3 by this point, and we've seen 1. So we're about we've seen a third of what it should be. They're going to dust our Thopters. That's fine. Well, not really, but whatever. Get them for 5. Wow, our opponent's really taking their time here. No, which is fine. Oh, Medusa Booger, that is not a Dust to Dust. So what do they reveal? We really need to start chaining off, though. So I need to hit some card draw off the top. We are due. We are heavily due for card draw. And our opponent's actually drawn more cards than us at this point because of the fact that we just can't seem to hit. And that's one of the reasons why I run 10 pieces of card draw on the deck, because you can end up in this situation. You run a lot of air. And so if you don't hit your card draw, you can be in trouble. Another great draw would be Arms of Adar. That would also be very good. There's a Donatello, but it doesn't actually do anything here because I can still play it though. Alright, Leonardo. So we'll just play this. No, I'm gonna swing in actually, and make them use their prismatic strands. All right, combat, and I'll swing in with Thopter. Yeah, Thopter. Attack. Now they do have the prismatic strands available, so I can go Leonardo. And maybe they've forgotten about the prismatic strands. I know they haven't, but that's fine. Yep. Yield to all. I think I'm dead here. We just didn't really draw very well, unfortunately. Like, we drew okay. I'm not saying we drew, like, terribly, but we just weren't able to outvalue it. Like, in fact, our opponent outvalued us. So, if we need deck. Because we only drew, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 additional cards in a deck that runs 18 card draw spells. Now, 8 of them are cantrips, so I don't really count that as card draw. Alright, let's see. I imagine we're dead here. Oh, they revoke existence, so we are 100% dead. We can just concede. Block, take a billion. Yeah, block, take a billion. Alright, block. I didn't have to put myself dead this turn, but I was just feeling like it. Alright, concede game. So it's unfortunate win 2-2. I do think this is a highly favorable matchup. We just were drawing like under average. Except for game 1 when we drew about averagely. There's Arms of Hadar. That would have been nice. So, okay, return to details. In fact, that probably would have killed them. Had I just played the Leonardo rather than trying to make them... No, because I wanted them to use their prismatic strands. So I guess the argument was to swing with one... No, it wouldn't have mattered, because regardless, I wouldn't have had enough stuff for blockers, and if I returned the crab, I can't recast the crab, so I think I actually played it correctly there. Our deck just... We drew too much air. Not enough card draw. But so far, this deck seems really strong. I know our record's not very good right now, but part of that's on me for my play. I think we have proof of concept here. We seem just to outclass White Weenie most of the time when we draw well, or draw average. I would say we drew below average that game, and we still almost won. But this is why I'm running 10 of my big draw spells, because you need to see them. A lot of the lists would only run 8, and then if you don't see it, there's nothing you can really do. The Hard Evidence and the Slot Rope Pack Beast are also going to be really useful for that too. And Arms of Hadar also would have been good. So we just drew like really, really poorly that game. Not really, really poorly. It was mediocre, So let's hope we can finish this with a positive record, because I think this is actually a really strong deck. Ricard, I keep playing that person. Don't tell me that was the game 1 person, right? So I go Misfault Bridge. Thopter. I'll keep, because this is close to a meeting of minds. Off of the Utra monitor. Oh no, this is a matchup that I was very worried about. Uh-oh, Mass Vandal. So we're in trouble. We are in a mass amount of trouble. This is another matchup that I was deeply concerned about. So we're probably going to go 2 and 3 here. They didn't play the land. So that... Oh. Yeah, they didn't play the land, so that's kind of like a saving grace. We might be able to be okay here because of that. There we go. There we go. They get mismatched lands. So we're going to go blue into I guess, hard evidence, because we can't actually cast Ultra Monitor. And then we're going to lose our land, unfortunately. There's nothing I can do about that. The best draw off the top would be a Seed of the Synod, or any untapped land, really. Nope, that's not going to do it. I'm actually kind of thinking I should just go to move on to game 2 here. This is a match. This is kind of like, I think, our worst matchup here. It's a nightmare matchup. Yeah, we're just going to move on. All right, so we need to hope to be able to beat. Like, Mass Vandal is actually more concerning to me than a Dust to Dust, because of how easy it is to go under Dust to Dust, whereas it's much more difficult to go under Mass Vandal. We need to bring in our Thraben Charms, not that it's really going to be that good. We also need to leave in Leonardo, because we want to be able to kill them quickly. We want to leave in our Refurbs, okay. So I guess what I'll do is I'll cut Salt Road Pack Beast, Salt Road Pack Beast, Assistance. Is that what I want to do? Or yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I mean, Frogmite's kind of necessary for these earlier plays. Yeah, I've been really impressed with this deck. It seems quite strong. It's just, I don't have the best. I didn't play it the best. And also mediocre draws on that last White Weenie game, which I know I keep insisting on, but or harping on. I didn't bring no, whatever. I'll take care of that later. So, Seed of the Synod. Hard evidence. That gives us 2 artifacts. So we cannot cast this Frogmite because this island is not an artifact. There could be an argument for going down on these islands, but I don't know how good that is. We'll cast this Frogmite because you need blue mana, right? Hopefully there's not a, what's it called in our future? But although it looks like there is. And this is what I mean about why I think, what's it called? That is better against us than Dust to Dust is, because they can just do it immediately. Yeah, I'm tempted to concede here. I figured this would be a nightmare matchup for us, so I wasn't too happy to see it in the end. But at least it was quick. Let's check their hand and see if we can just concede. We have Spy, Fiend. No black mana yet, so I guess I won't concede. Yeah, I won't concede because they don't have black mana. Although I really, really want to. Because I only have 2 artifacts. I can't do anything for like 3 turns. Once we see black mana, we'll concede. Avenging Hunter, that gets some black mana. Alright, and we'll concede. So, disappointing end to the league. But I still think this deck is actually quite strong. I think I made some bad plays in the future, and I think I made some bad plays this league, and also some below average draws that, that's going to happen. There's variance in Magic. But based on everything I saw, it seems to be pretty good. So let's go to the collection here. Let's just take a quick look at... Where is it? Yeah, here it is. So I think I should cut this Ancient Den for a Vault of Whispers. Alright, V-A-U-L-T, Vault. Please actually just work. I have no idea why Magic, like whatever the program that it has for it, is so terrible. Like this information, this data should take nothing. You should be able to run this on a baked potato. So I don't understand why the programming is such, why there's all this lag and all this issues anytime you open a trade binder or anytime we search for a card. Maybe 11,227 cards is too many, but I doubt it. I mean, like, the data here is so low. So there's Vault of Whispers. We'll put that in there, and now I'm going to think. So this island did give me issues a couple times. I feel like I should go down to 1. I'm going to add another Ancient Den here. Now, I did say we need blue mana, but we actually have 4, 8, 12, 13, and if you count the Springleaf Gem, that puts up to 17, which is 1 more over our minimum. And I'm not a no basic land gamer, although I could be, because we do have the Mistfall Bridge and the Razor Tide bridges to protect us. In fact, I'm starting to think maybe I should just run all artifact lands. Yeah, I'm going to do it. We have these to protect us from wildfire decks. But having 1 basic is so useful for wildfire, and it's an island, the color that we want. Yeah, no, I take it back. Island. Yeah, so that was a video, pretty much. Disappointing result, but really exciting action, but not disappointing performance, in my opinion. Well, a little bit on my part. I made some pretty bad plays. Delay my, like, a lot of plays set me back a turn, which may or may not have cost me some games. But, you know, it was my first time playing this version of the deck in the league, so I wasn't expecting to play perfectly, and I also, you know, don't actually know how to board with it quite yet. So before I go, let's take a look at my islands here. Oh my goodness, this is just really, really frustrating. Okay, type, we're going to change it to basic. Come on. Basic versions. This is why people come in with mismatched lands, by the way, is because of, like, how brutal the programming is on Moto. I just don't get it. At least they what was I? I've forgotten what the at least was about. Maybe there is no at least. Okay, come on. Oh, at least that's right. At least it's no longer a game you have to pay for. When I started playing, it cost me $7 American. And with inflation, the way everything's inflated, that's like 7,000 now. That's a bit of a joke. I don't remember what year I did that in. I think it was 2015. Come on. Like, look at this. I put the basic, I did this, I pressed the search, and it's taking, like, over a minute to respond. There's only 234 items here. I know this laptop isn't really the strongest, but it's unacceptable. Like, it's fine, it's good enough. Like, why is this programming so terrible that I have to wait up to 3 minutes for, you know, for a function to go through? Like, it's just silly bad. Like, silly bad. But you know what it is? It's Wizards being, you know, cheap. I mean, that's what the companies do, right? They don't want to actually put quality products in. They want to see how cheap they can make their product rather than everything else. Like, I can't even find my islands now. Like, I'm saying, hey, let's look at our islands for a fun video thing. Can't open them at all because of just how bad the programming is. So we'll have to refresh. Yeah, look at this. Look how bad this programming is. It's probably going to crash the game now, if anything. That's insane. Like, it's like a brick. Trying to load up my islands turns it into a brick. That's insane. Please, can I look at my islands? No, you're not letting me. You'll never let me. Yeah, well, I guess that's the video. I would like to look at my islands and talk about it, but, you know, for whatever reason, Wizards decided to be cheap a-holes when it comes to their product. Okay, that was a video, and I refuse. Like, that's absolutely insane. Look how bad this is. Like, I can't even select land. It's not registering. All because I tried to put like, I have to restart my client now to try and find separate islands. That's insane. That's unacceptable. Like, I would be ashamed to put my name to this product. Wow, crazy. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you couldn't tell, I'm probably never going to get partnership after that tirade. All right. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed. Okay.